Hello students, we are continuing MCQ based on case scenario. This case scenario is based on inflation effect on capital budget. So first let us see concept of inflation and capital budget. Then we will discuss this case scenario. So like we know that when we start a project in zero time period, so money is invested in a project which is called initial investment. Then the life of a project is estimated maybe 5 years, 10 years, etc. And the cash inflows are estimated. So एक estimation of future cash inflows. So these future cash inflows these are estimated. So on basis of current price. So current price may be our sale price or it may be cost price. But then we determine NPV of project. For this purpose, we require discount rate, which is also called as required return. So this we take in market what is our discount rate, which is also called discount rate. But in market there is inflation also. It means this required return it has two components. What is real return and plus inflation effect. So in economics, we have one term real plus inflation. This is called nominal. So it means we can say that discount rate which is given to us, which is prevailing in the market, this is nominal discount rate. So it means R is called as nominal discount rate. So this is our general assumption because this is a market discount rate. But the cash inflows are estimated on basis of current price. It means inflation is not considered. So this cash inflow, so this is our called real cash inflow. So when we determine NPV as a present value of a real cash flow at a nominal discount rate, so there is a unsymmetry. It means this is our unsymmetrical data. So purpose of this topic is to make this data symmetrical. It means for this purpose, so we should use a nominal cash inflow and to consider nominal discount rate. It means both should be same, or we should consider a real cash flow and a real discount rate. So now let us see how we can calculate our real and a nominal discount rate. So number one is the basic formula we have seen that nominal discount rate. So that is equal to real discount rate. Let us say it is denoted as K and plus inflation rate. Inflation is denoted as alpha. But all of them are in percentage. So therefore get formula adjustment. So 1 plus R is equal to 1 plus K into 1 plus alpha. So if nominal discount rate is given, you can determine real discount rate. So what will be formula of this? So it will be divided. So K is equal to 1 plus R divided by 1 plus alpha, which is inflation rate, and 1 will go in this side minus 1. So it means if cash inflows are real, then you have to determine a real discount rate. So then we can calculate NPV, that will be real NPV. Second is you can convert real cash inflow to nominal cash inflow. So let us see how to calculate nominal cash inflow. So that will be equal to कैश इनफ्लोस का बेसिक फार्मूला होता है रेवेन्यू माइनस कॉस्ट. अब उसके ऊपर आप इन्फ्लेशन अप्लाई कर दीजिए. सो दैट इज इक्वल टू रेवेन्यू माइनस कॉस्ट. तो इनको 1 प्लस इन्फ्लेशन फॉर एन नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स देन इट इज मेड आफ्टर टैक्स और प्लस आप कर दीजिए टैक्स सेविंग ऑन डेप्रिसिएशन. डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज होती है ऑन ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट ऑफ एसेट. तो इट मीन इन्फ्लेशन हैज नो इफेक्ट ऑन टैक्स सेविंग ऑन डेप्रिसिएशन. बस रेवेन्यू एंड कॉस्ट आपके चेंज हो जाएंगे. सो दिस विल बी अवर नॉमिनल कैश इनफ्लो. So inflation rate will be given to us. Sometimes this is same for revenue and cost or it may be different also. So now you can determine nominal LPV. It means there are two possibilities. You can determine nominal LPV or you can determine real LPV. So what will be cash flow and discount rate? Let us see this one. So when we determine a nominal NPV, so in this case we require a nominal cash inflow and its present value is calculated as a nominal discount rate, which means we use R, which is nominal discount rate. So what will be our NPV? is equal to present value of a nominal cash inflow, and that will be at a nominal discount rate, which is R minus initial investment, like I say I0. And second possibility, you can calculate real NPV. So for this purpose, we require real cash inflow. So real cash inflow है आपका without considering inflation effect. And for this purpose, now we require K, which is real discount rate. And then we calculate NPV. So this is present value of real cash inflow at a real discount rate, which is our K minus investment. So these are two methods to determine NPV after adjusting inflation factor. So now let us discuss case scenario. So data given is, so KLM Limited requires rupees 15 lakhs for a new project with nil salvage value having life of 5 years. Depreciation is rupees 3 lakhs per annum. The applicable tax rate is 30%. The real cost of capital of the company is 6%, while the inflation rate is 5.67% per annum after tax. तो इसमें आपको रियल कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल की है एंड इन्फ्लेशन रेट की गिवन है. The projected revenues and costs excluding depreciation, ignoring inflation and inflation rates for revenue and cost are as under. तो आपको रेवेन्यूज लिए हैं, कॉस्ट लिए हैं विदाउट कंसीडरिंग इन्फ्लेशन एंड इन्फ्लेशन रेट्स आपको दिए हैं फॉर रेवेन्यू एंड कॉस्ट, विच यू कैन सी इन द क्वेश्चन फॉर नेक्स्ट टू 5 years. So now we have different MCQs. So like number 1, so they are asking determine nominal discount rate of the company. तो सबसे पहले आपको कैलकुलेट करना है nominal discount rate. Then second MCQ is determine amount of nominal cash inflow during 5th year. फिर आपको कैलकुलेट करने हैं what will be nominal cash inflow of 5th year. And then number 3 MCQ calculate total present value nominal cash inflow. So it means nominal cash inflow आपको every year we have to calculate. And then fourth MCQ determine amount of nominal NPV of the project. तो पहले डेटा ड्रॉ करते हैं. तो देखो आपको मेंशन किया है इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट इन ए प्रोजेक्ट इज रुपीज 15 lakhs. सो लाइफ ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट गिवन 5 years. फिर आपको मेंशन किया है रियल कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल जिसको हम जनोट करते हैं के से. तो दिस इज गिवन टू अस 6%. Then inflation rate which is denoted by alpha, this is given 5.67%. This is average inflation rate and after adjusting tax. फिर आपको revenues mention किए हैं. तो let us draw table for 5 years. तो years हैं देखो आपके 1, then it is 2, then 3, 4 and 5 and ये 5 year. अब आपको इनको रेवेन्यू जैसे मेंशन किया है फर्स्ट ईयर में है आपका 1 लाख से 9, 10, 11 एंड 12. बट इन्फ्लेशन रेट ऑफ रेवेन्यू इज 12%, 11%, 10%, 9% एंड 8%. इन्फ्लेशन रेट आपका चेंज हो रहा है. तो लेट अस सी हाउ वी विल कैलकुलेट रेवेन्यू. इट मीन्स नॉमिनल रेवेन्यू. इसका आपको फार्मूला बन जाएगा फर्स्ट ईयर का जो रेवेन्यू है 1 लाख उसमें इन्फ्लेशन आप ऐड कीजिए तो 1.12 जिसे फॉर 1 ईयर इन्फ्लेशन रेट इज 12%. फिर आपको सेकंड ईयर का जो रेवेन्यू है जिसे 9 लाख. अब इस केस में आपको इन्फ्लेशन कंसीडर करना है फॉर फर्स्ट ईयर एंड फॉर सेकंड ईयर आल्सो. तो पहले साल का इन्फ्लेशन आपका यही रहेगा 1.12 और सेकंड ईयर का आप ऐड कर लीजिए जिसे 11% 1.11. तो इस तरीके से इन्फ्लेशन एक आपके मल्टीप्लाई हो जाए तो क्या रहेंगे फॉर डिफरेंट ईयर्स. थर्ड ईयर में आपका रेवेन्यू है 10 lakhs. इन्फ्लेशन फॉर फर्स्ट ईयर 1.12, सेकंड ईयर 1.11, यानी कि थर्ड ईयर जिसे 10% 1.1, यानी कि फोर्थ ईयर 11 lakhs. Similarly here inflation will be this month 1.12, यानी कि 1.11, 1.1 and for fourth year inflation is 9% into 1.09. And for fifth year this is 12 lakh revenue. Then you add inflation. So this is our 1.12, 1.11, 1.1, then 1.09, and for fifth year inflation is 8%. So similarly we are given costs, तो वो भी आप कैलकुलेट कीजिए nominal costs. So costs are given for first year जिसे 3 लाख और उसका इन्फ्लेशन है 14% जिसे जो 3 lakhs into 1.14, Then for second year cost are 4 lakh, inflation is 13%, यानी कि 4 lakhs. So first year है 14%, यानी कि 13%. Then our cost are 5, 6 and 6. Then inflation rate is given for cost 12% for third year. So this will be 1.14, 1.13 into 1.12. Then for 6 lakh, this is 1.14, 1.13, 1.12. Then for fourth year, it is 11%. And here it is 1.14, 1.13 into 1.12, 1.11. Then for fifth year, it is 10% into 1.1. अब आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं व्हाट इज नॉमिनल वैल्यू ऑफ आर, नॉमिनल रेवेन्यू एंड नॉमिनल कॉस्ट्स. So this will be our 8 lakhs plus 12%. This is 896. Costs are 3 plus 14%, 342. So this will be our profit before depreciation. Revenue minus cost. So this is 896 minus 342, 554. Then we have 9 lakh plus 12% inflation plus 11%. So this is coming 11, 18. So 880. Then it will 4 lakh plus 14% plus 13%. This is 515, 280. So what is our net revenue minus costs? 606,600. Then revenue for third year, this is 10 lakhs plus 12%, so plus 11% plus 10%. This is coming 13, 67, 520. Then cost 5 plus 14% plus 13% plus 12%. This is 721, 392. So minus our 13.67, 520. This is coming 646, 128. So again for fourth year, this is 11 lakh plus inflation 12% plus 11% plus 10% plus 9%. So this is coming 16, 39, 656. Then cost are 6 lakh plus 14% plus 13% plus 12% plus 11%. So these are 960, 894. So in the next year also cost are 6 lakh, उसमें plus कर दीजिए आप 10%, plus 10%. So this will be our 10, 56, 984. Then we have revenue 12 lakhs plus 12% plus 11% plus 10% plus 9% plus 8%. So this is coming 19, 31, so 813. तो सभी में से माइनस करके हैं बाकी नेट रेवेन्यू. So minus 10.56984. So this is coming 874, 829. So this will give us 1639, 656 minus 960, 894. So this will give us 678, 760. इसे माइनस करके हैं टैक्सीज. टैक्स रेट आपको मेंशन किया है एट द रेट ऑफ 30%. देन वी विल ऐड बैक दिस विल बी प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स. उसमें ऐड बैक कर लीजिए आप टैक्स सेविंग ऑन डेप्रिसिएशन. So this will be our cash inflow. So this is our nominal cash inflow. So let us say 554,000 minus 30%. This is 3. तो ये माइनस करके लिख देते हैं. जैसे 387,800. डेप्रिसिएशन देखो आपके बन गया 3 lakhs. उसके ऊपर 30% टैक्स सेविंग मिलेगी आपको 90,000. So this will be our nominal cash inflow. So plus 90,000. This is 477,800. So similarly for other years, this is 603, 600 minus 30% tax plus 90,000. This is 422, 520 plus 90,000. This is 512, 520. यानी कि 646, 128 minus 30%. जिसमें लीजिए 452, so 290 plus 90,000. 542, 290 यानी कि 678, 762 minus 30%. So जिसमें लीजिए 475, 133 plus 90,000. This is 565, 133 यानी कि 874, 829 minus 30%. This is 612, 380 plus 90,000, which is coming 702, 380. देखिए नॉमिनल कैश इनफ्लोस हैं, इनको मेंशन कर रखे हैं 477, 800 यानी कि 512, 520 यानी 542, 290 यानी 565, 133 and 702, 380. Now let us start our MCQ number 1. In this case, they are asking determine a nominal discount rate of the company. So let us see first of all. So MCQ number 1. We have to determine nominal discount rate, which is denoted by R. तो आपका बेसिक फार्मूला है 1 प्लस नॉमिनल डिस्काउंट रेट इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस रियल डिस्काउंट रेट इंटू 1 प्लस इन्फ्लेशन. सो 1 प्लस आर ये आपका मिसिंग है. सो रियल डिस्काउंट रेट इज गिवन 6%, 1.06. इन्फ्लेशन इज गिवन 5.67%, 1.056. So this you can multiply. So this we are getting 1.06 into 1.0567. This one is 1.12. So therefore we can say that R is equal to 0.12. तो 1 आपका माइनस हो जाएगा, which is equal to 12%. So this is our nominal discount rate. So you can see which option is correct. Answer is option number D. So then we have a second MCQ. So in this case they are asking determine the amount of nominal cash inflow during the 5th year. तो अब आपको कैलकुलेट करना है how much is nominal cash inflow of 5th year. So this we have calculated as 702 rupees, 702,380. It means 5th year का कभी निकलेगा जब आप सभी के इन्फ्लेशन कंसीडर करेंगे for first 4 years. So you can see which option is correct. Answer is option number C. तो किसी क्वाई कीजिए. यानी कि MCQ नंबर 3. So we have to calculate total present value of nominal cash inflow. अब आपको टोटल प्रेजेंट वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करनी है ऑफ नॉमिनल कैश इनफ्लो. सो प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ नॉमिनल कैश इनफ्लो. सो इट विल बी कैलकुलेटेड एट नॉमिनल डिस्काउंट रेट विच इज अवर आर. सो लेट अस ड्रॉ आवर टेबल. सो वी हैव ईयर्स. सो 1, 2, so 3, 4 and 5. And nominal cash inflows we have already calculated. Nominal cash inflow in rupees. This is 477, 800. यानी कि 512, 520. Then 542. This is 290. 565, 133, 702. So 380. Now you apply PV factor at R, which is our 12%. So PV factor at 12%. So 1 divided by 1.12, 0.893, 0.797, 0.712, 0.636, 0.567. So what is the total present value of nominal cash inflow? तो मीन्स आपने यूज करना है नॉमिनल डिस्काउंट रेट एंड नॉट रियल डिस्काउंट रेट. So what is total present value? 477, 800 into 0.893, then 512, 520, So times 0.797, then 542 290 times 0.712, then 565 133 times 0.636, then 702 380 times 0.567. So this total value is coming to 1978 938 amount in rupees. So you can see which option is correct. So answer is option number A. So next we have a fourth MCQ. We have to determine amount of nominal NPV of the project. तो उसके लिए आपको चाहिए दिस इज MCQ नंबर 4 नॉमिनल NPV। राइट वैल्यू आ गई आपकी नॉमिनल कैश इनफ्लो की, बस इसमें से अब आपको माइनस करनी है इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ अ प्रोजेक्ट। इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट तो किसी गिवन को भी 15 लाख, तो बैलेंस इज योर नॉमिनल NPV। तो किसी योर नॉमिनल NPV तो रुपीज 478 to 938 amount in rupees. So you can say which option is correct. This is option B. So in this lecture we discuss the topic of effect of inflation on capital budgeting, and we discuss the two types of NPV, real NPV and nominal NPV with the help of a case scenario. Further topics we will discuss in next lectures. वीडियो आपको अच्छी लगती है सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, रिकमेंड कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए। थैंक यू।